man. So in today's video, I want to talk about Blake Griffin, and this is a bit of a funny one, but it's sad at the same time. So I was sitting back watching the Pistons game, right? And then I saw Blake Griffin, he got the basketball, right? And then he drove to the hoop, and then there was a foul on the play, but he kept going even though the whistle blew. And then he tried to dunk the basketball, and he could barely get 2 feet out of the air. I mean, it was so bad. Like, and it really dawned on me that Blake Griffin is done. Like, and I'm not saying that his career is absolutely over. He's still gonna be able to play in the NBA at least a good, 3 to 4 more years, and then he'll retire. But as of the Blake Griffin who I thought he could possibly be after a year rest, I thought after a year rest he could go back to that all-star level, the level when we first got him on the Pistons and he led us to the playoffs, and then he played through that injury in Milwaukee and we all thought he was the dude, the guy. I thought he could get to that level, but this Blake Griffin barely jumped 2 feet out the air, and it's really sad. And then I went to go look at his numbers, and right now he's averaging 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Now I really just started to think, like, man, his trade value for us, no trade value at all. We're stuck with him because a lot of Pistons fans and myself want to get him out of here so we can get guys like Jeremy Grant back in his natural position, Isaiah Stewart more minutes, Saddiq Bey, everybody say cool more minutes, but we can't do that because Blake Griffin is still on the roster, and you can't bench Blake Griffin because he's a star. He gets paid a lot of money. He's going to be a headache in the locker room if you bench him. So we have to keep him, but at 12.6 rebounds, 4 assists, you can't move him at all. So he's stuck here. And again, as I seen him like attempt to dunk the basketball and fail miserably, it just really dawned on me that we can't do anything with Blake Griffin, and that Blake Griffin, he's basically never going to be the Blake Griffin that we knew. And let's look at his career. I mean, his days on the Clippers when he first got drafted to the NBA, obviously for good reason, everybody thought he was just a dunker. He was very athletic. Everybody knows the play of what's the dude's name? I forget his name, but that famous dunk play where he just throws the basketball in the hoop, and it's not really a dunk, but they basically say it's a dunk. Everybody knows, the early days of Lob City, him, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan. We all know about that. And then he eventually, injury issues, and then he got to the Pistons, and then his first year here, as I said earlier, we thought he was the dude, the guy. Then he got injured, and then he tried to play through that injury in the playoffs, and then he made that injury worse. And then the next season, he tried to come back with the same injury because he didn't get surgery, and then he made it even worse, and then missed the rest of that year, and now he's here. And I thought a year of rest would do him good, but man, unfortunately, it looks like Blake Griffin has fallen from grace. Blake Griffin will no longer ever be anywhere near all-star level. At best, he's a bench player. I mean, maybe a starter for some average to bad team like the Pistons. But yeah, it's unfortunate. The money that's getting paid, the fact that he's still on a roster and that we can't move him. I do wonder though how much money he will get like after his contract is up with the Pistons, because he's not obviously going to get $30 million ever again. So I wonder if he's anywhere between like 10 million to 15 million. That's probably where he's at. But man, I'm going to end the video off here. It's a sad story with Blake Griffin. It's unfortunate, but, hopefully, the contract's going to be over soon, eventually. I say soon, but it's going to feel like forever. Hopefully, Sekou, Saddiq Bey, even though they're not getting the minutes because he's getting minutes, let's just hope that they're still going to, be able to develop with a guy like Blake Griffin being in front of him. And hopefully, he seems like a nice dude, so hopefully he does just mentor those guys. Hopefully Jeremy Grant, even though he's not in his natural position right now, he is playing well, so let's just hope that he can keep it up, and let's just hope the best for our Pistons. So I'm dropping like 3 or 4 more videos today, so go watch those videos, man. I'm out.